Hello student, welcome to my channel My Audio Classes. We will discuss about the chapter A Letter to Father, summary in English. In the post, the father-son relationship in India was rather conservative, which did not permit sons or daughters to discuss their problems or even views with their father freely. Mostly they talk to him through. But nowadays, because of Western influence, the scenario has changed. In fact, now both father and son or daughter can discuss together anything of common interest without much hesitation. The present letter written by a son to his father speaks of this liberty to express his thoughts on the question raised by his father. Dear Papa, this is in answer to your letter about my transgression. Yes, my first rank slipped to the second. You have advised me that I should think before answering the papers. Yes, the operating word think did make me reflect, and these are the results of these reflections. Fathers, we have never been very close to each other. Due to my leaving home for my education in this residential school. And so I can't rightly say that I have always treated you as my friend, guide, and philosophers, etc. I would, however, request you to find some time to think over that I am going to say in this letter, as they are very important to me. Father, you are highly educated and provided very well for the family. But in your departmental store, do you apply the Pythagoras theorem or Newton's law of gravity? For that touch any of your close friends, brother, to advise you. Papa, my grandfather speaks of a cheerful and beautiful childhood, of days spent in plucking mangoes and guavas from your family orchards, of the picnics on the bank of the river, where men cooked mouth-watering food, of playing marbles and cricket in the street with a wooden stick. This gives me an impression that studies were merely ancillary subjects, and living and experiencing the major subject. Papa, my grandfather, speaks of a carefree and beautiful childhood, of days spent in plucking mangoes and guavas from your family orchards, of the picnics on the bank of river, where men cooked mouth-watering food, of playing marbles and cricket in the street with a wooden stick. This gives me an impression that studies were merely and living and experiencing the major subject. Father, is he joking, or is it possible that the world has turned topsy-turvy in just about 70 years? Papa, my grandfather, is semi-educated as per today's yardstick. Yet she is at peace with her eating utensils and eating style, her flowers and plants in our backyard, her religious scriptures and the scriptures of other religions, by way of her great respect for them. On the contrary, my mother is often tense and nervous, though in today's language she is highly educated and professionally qualified. Do you think literacy and knowledge of three rupees make us restless, afraid, frustrated, and intolerant of the views of others? Oh Papa, last week my rose plant almost died. When I approached my biology teacher to ask what I should do to save it, She was cross with me. When you like to know what she said, go and ask the guy who maintains the school garden. He will tell you whatever you want to know. Well, we learn about pesticides, but we do not know how to use them. It's a pity, is not it? Oh, Father, it matters not to me why the apple does not fall upwards, nor do I care what Newton or Archimedes said or did. What matters to me is that my rose plants remains healthy. When there is a fuse in my house, I should know what to do about it to be able to light my room. I should know how to repair my scooter or operate my computer rather than acquiring a degree in computer science. Papa, once I asked my grandmother how she got so wise. Do you know what she told me? By living and experiencing, and she laughed as thought I had asked something which was so obvious. Are we really, Papa, or is it life bypassing us? My fear is that if I were to meet Newton face to face, I would fail to recognize him. So busy I am learning about him. You know, it is just like that boy we knew in that awards-winning film who prattles on the hibiscus is red 100 times, but in his book he colors it yellow. Are we missing out of the essence of life, Papa? Anyway, Papa, do you know where I lost the quarter mark that brought about my fall in the class rank? It was a question on the fill in the blanks. I held that I was invited to tea, whereas my teacher was adamant that he was invited for tea. It is just a matter of grammar. Papa, if he says that Barack Obama is the president of France, it will have to be an list on my answer papers. My first rank is therefore always at snake. You see, still my dearest Papa, I shall keep your advice in mind and try not to lose any quarter mark in future. As always, your ever obedient son, Rahul. Thanks for watching, and do like, comment and subscribe.